You have got to find your angle. You got to know exactly the reasons why customers are making the decision to use you. And then once you know that, you can amplify it, and then you can tell every customer that you actually get to work with the reasons why they should use you. You see, sometimes we are literally sitting on the edge and we're trying to hope that the customer is going to discover the reasons of what actually makes us great. You see, the challenge is that every single one of us at every single stage in our career have a different set of tactical numbers that actually make us look incredibly great. Sometimes we're in a position that we're brand new and we're going to be talking about everything that's happening at a brand level or even at the office level. And other times we've been in the career for such a long period of time, we're going to be talking specifically about what we've done over the entire history of our career. When you're inside of a listing presentation, it's time to get tactical and practical. And a really simple thing that you might do is just have a look at the total number of open for inspections that have happened at your office over the course of the last week. Let's say at your office that there was 20 open for inspections over the week, and let's say that there were 10 buyers at every single open home. That's 20 times by 10 is over 200 buyers that you've now met. Take those 200 buyers, times it by 4 weeks, Mr. and Mrs. Vendor. That's now 800 buyers we've had the opportunity to work with. Given that we're in a position that we sell around 20 homes per month, that actually means we've got over 780 buyers that are left over. Should you give me the instruction to be your agent, which I'd be thrilled to receive that instruction, what I'd love to do is see if I can get one of those 780 people to come and view your home and see whether or not I can get them to come and make a purchasing decision. Would you allow me to do that for you? This is such an important conversation because what you're doing is you're using the power of numbers. You're creating a story which has got a huge amount of enthusiasm and energy about it. And most importantly, you're making it look so easy around what it is that you do as an individual agent to be able to help them to maximize their sale price, to get them sold, to make it easy, and to reduce the risk during the course of a sales campaign. Sometimes it's about shifting that and saying, Mr. and Mrs. Owner, these are the 3 buyers that I know that are the most likely to buy yours. There's the underbidders from Smith Street who already sold their home last weekend. There's the buyers from Jones Street. They're in a position that they need to buy because they've got a job relocation to the area. And then there are Wisconsins, and we know they're having a baby, and that baby is due in the course of the next couple of weeks, and they want to buy a property before the baby's born. Should you give me the instruction, which I'd love to receive from you, what I'd love to do is to get those 1, 2, 3 buyers through your home and see if I can get them to make a decision to come and buy it. How soon do you think it would be before we'd be able to get them to wander through your home to be able to get that decision made? And this is such an important conversation. Because if you learn how to tactically present, if you know the numbers that ultimately make you great, it allows you to tell a much better quality story. Now, when I work with agents that have been in the industry for a long period of time, one of the biggest differentiators about why they lose listings to new people to industry is that those newer people within the industry come with a high level of energy, a high level of motivation, and are so passionate about talking about what's happening inside of the digital space. Now, if you've been in it for a long period of time and you just don't have that level of energy, and let's face it, after doing 40 years of live listing presentations, no one can blame you. What you can do is you can show the stats that actually make you fundamentally great around what it is that you do as an agent. Over 2,000 consumers have made the decision to use you in a residential real estate transaction in either buying or selling and have been incredibly successful because they did. Mr. and Mrs. Owner, would you allow me the opportunity to represent you? I've worked with every single different type of buyer, from solicitors to bricklayers to crochet experts to people that are teachers to people that are out there running food trucks. It doesn't matter who turns up here, we are going to do everything that we can do to absolutely get you the very best result. And Mr. and Mrs. Owner, I know this one key thing. On your principal place of residence, every single dollar that we get you is $2 that you don't have to earn in a job before tax. So I'm going to make sure that if we get an extra $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 for you, I know exactly how much that means to you in your real world. This is what we call tactical listing. And it's the opportunity to really show that energy, that momentum, to be able to show numbers and stats that really mean something to the client, that make it an easy decision to make the decision to use you.